Hi, my name's Guybrush Threepwood, and I want to be a pirate.
Yikes! Don't sneak up on me like that.
I'm over this way.
Ah, well then, Thriftweed.
Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood.
I see. So, you want to be a pirate, eh? You look more like a flooring inspector. But if you're serious about pirating, go talk to the pirate leaders. You'll find them in the scum bar.
Gosh, thanks. I'll do that. Bye now. I'm off to seek my fortune.
Good luck.
Where did you say those pirate leaders were?
The scum bar.
Right. Thanks. Re-elect Governor Marley. When there's only one candidate, there's only one choice.
Ahoy there, stranger. New in town?
My name's Guybrush Threepwood. I'm new in town.
Guybrush Threepwood? That's the stupidest name I've ever heard.
I don't know, I kind of like Guybrush.
But it's not even a name.
Well, what's your name?
My name is Mancomb Seepgood. So, what brings you to Melee Island, anyway?
I want to be a pirate.
Oh, really? You should go talk to the important-looking pirates in the next room. They're pretty much in charge around here. They can tell you where to go and what to do.
Where can I find the governor?
Governor Marley. Her mansion is on the other side of town. But pirates aren't as welcome around her place as they used to be.
Why not?
Well, the last time she had a pirate over for dinner, he fell in love with her. It's made things rather uncomfortable for everybody.
How's that?
Well, there's a whole big story about what happened next, but I don't believe a word of it. Esteban, over there at the other table, might tell you about it. He takes the whole thing seriously. Very seriously. Uh-oh, looks like my grog is going flat, so you'll have to excuse me. Nice talking to you. Have fun on Melee Island.
I don't want to bother them. I don't want to bother them. They're busy listening to the guy on the left.
What are you looking at me for?
I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Guybrush.
Yeah? So what?
who's this pirate that's bugging the governor?
LeChuck. He's the guy that went to the governor's for dinner and never wanted to leave. He fell for her in a big way, but she told him to drop dead. So he did, and then things really got ugly.
What's so scary about this LeChuck guy?
LeChuck was a fearsome pirate. He tried to impress the governor by sailing off to find the secret of Monkey Island. But a mysterious storm came up and sank his ship, leaving no survivors. We thought that was the end of the fearsome pirate, LeChuck. We were wrong.
What happened then?
He still sails the waters between here and Monkey Island. His ghost ship is an unholy terror upon the sea. That is why we are all in here and not out pirating.
Excuse me, but I'm looking for the dartboard.
Dartboard? We don't have one anymore. There was a horrible accident. Drinking and darts don't mix.
Where can I get a drink?
A drink? You could wait for the cook to notice you. But that could take all day. Just find a mug and sneak into the kitchen. That is what we all do. Look, this whole LeChuck thing has me pretty shaken up. So, if you don't mind.
He looks pretty shook up. I think they're busy. I think they're busy. I think they're busy. He looks pretty shook up. I better leave him alone. I don't think it's wise to wake a sleeping pirate. I don't think it's wise to wake a sleeping pirate.
Aye.
Eye yourself.
Aye.
Nice hat.
Aye.
So, tell me about Loon.
You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score and musical effects, not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects and magic spells. Beat the rush! Go out and buy Loon today!
Jeez, what an obvious sales pitch.
Sorry, but on some topics I just get carried away.
Nice talking to you.
Aye.
No thanks. I can't stand salesmen. Why not say anything special about it? 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 Woof.
Woof. Mini Island. LeChuck.
Wharf.
Woof, woof.
Arf.
Woof, woof. Woof. Woof, 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 woof. Woof, Mini Island. Woof, woof. LeChuck.
Aroof.
Woof.
Rough.
Woof, woof, woof. Woof, 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 woof. Woof, Mini Island. Woof, woof. LeChuck.
Woof, LeChuck.
Woof, 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 woof. Woof, 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 woof. Woof, 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 woof. You love it.
Cozy.
What be ye wanting, boy?
I want to be a fireman.
I'll get lost, boy, you bother us. What be ye wanting, boy?
I want to be a fireman.
I'll get lost, boy, you bother us. What be ye wanting, boy?
I mean to kill you all.
I'll get lost, boy, you bother us. What be ye wanting, boy?
I want to be a pirate.
So what?
Why bother us?
Hey, don't forget we're short on help because of this whole LeChuck thing.
So?
So, no pirates means no swag, and no swag means no grog, and we're getting dangerously low on grog.
Do you have any special skills?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Well, all right. But you don't become a pirate just by asking.
You'll have to go through the 3 trials.
What 3 trials are those?
There are 3 trials every pirate must pass.
You must master the sword.
And the art of thievery.
And the quest.
The what?
Treasure hunting, you sea urchin.
Right! You must prove yourself in each of these 3 areas. Swordplay, thievery, and treasure huntery. Then return with proof that you've done it.
And then you must drink grog with us. Grog!
Tell me more about mastering the sword.
First, get ye a sword. You must seek out and defeat the sword master. Someone in town can probably direct you. Oh! You want to find somebody to train you first.
Imagine trying to take on the sword master without any training.
Tell me more about mastering the art of thievery.
We want you to procure a small item for us.
The idol of many hands.
In the governor's mansion.
The governor keeps the idol of many hands in a display case in the mansion outside the town.
You'll have to get past the guards, naturally.
The tricky part will be getting past the dogs outside.
Aye, they're a particularly vicious breed. You might be able to drug them or something.
Tell me again about pilfering the idol.
The governor keeps the idol of many hands in a display case in the mansion outside the town.
You'll have to get past the guards, naturally.
The tricky part will be getting past the dogs outside.
Aye, they're a particularly vicious breed. You might be able to drug them or something.
Tell me more about treasure hunting.
Legend has it that there's a treasure buried here on the island.
All you must do is find the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island and bring it back here.
Should I have a map or something?
Well, you can hardly expect to find a treasure without a map.
And don't forget, X marks the spot.
You're a bunch of foul-smelling, grog-swilling pigs.
To be a pirate, you must also be a foul-smelling, grog-swilling pig.
Tell me again about the lost treasure.
All you must do is find the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island and bring it back here.
And don't forget, X marks the spot.
Tell me again about mastering the sword.
First, get ye a sword. You must seek out and defeat the sword master. Someone in town can probably direct you.
And get yourself trained first.
I'll just be running along now.
Leave us to our grog.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing.
Hey, you can't come back here.
Well, if it isn't the boy who wants to be a pirate, how do you fare on your quests?
What's in that grog stuff anyway?
Grog is a secret mixture which contains one or more of the following:
Kerosene,
propylene glycol,
Artificial sweeteners,
sulfuric acid,
rum,
acetone,
red dye number 2,
scum,
axle grease,
battery acid.
and or pepperoni. As you can probably imagine, it's one of the most caustic, volatile substances known to man.
The stuff eats right through these mugs, and the cook is losing a fortune replacing them.
I'll just be running along now.
Leave us to our grog.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing. Well, if it isn't the boy who wants to be a pirate, how do you fare on your quests?
Tell me again about the lost treasure.
All you must do is find the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island and bring it back here.
And don't forget, X marks the spot.
I'll just be running along now.
Leave us to our grog.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing.
Hey, you can't come back here. Hey, you can't come back here.
I don't want to bother them. I don't want to bother them. They're busy listening to the guy on the left.
Meanwhile, deep beneath Monkey Island, the ghost pirate LeChuck ship lies anchored in a river of lava.
Captain LeChuck, sir.
There's nothing like the hot winds of hell blowing in your face.
No, sir. Nothing like it. Sir,
It's days like this that make you glad to be dead.
Oh, yes, sir. Glad to be dead.
You are glad to be dead, right?
Oh, yes, sir. I feel so lucky that you happened to capture my ship, then murdered me and everyone on board. Yes, sir. Lucky.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was it you disturbed me for?
Yes, sir. Well, you see, we might have a problem on Melee Island.
Problem? What possible problem could there be? I've got those sissy pirates so scared of the sea, they're afraid to take a bath.
Well, there seems to be a new pirate in town. Actually, he's a pirate wannabe. Young, inexperienced, probably nothing to worry about. Don't know why I bothered you with it. I'll have him taken care of myself.
Wait! I'll handle this personally. My plans are too important to be messed up by amateurs.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, but do you have a cousin named Sven?
What?
Never mind. Good night. Excuse me, but do... Oh, it's only you again.
I just want a map.
Shh. Pipe down, will you? That ugly sheriff might be around here. Now then, let's talk business. You want to buy a map to the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island? Only one in existence. Rare. Very rare. Only 100 pieces of 8.
No thanks. I don't have enough money.
Well then, buzz off, kid. It's bad for business. Excuse me, but do... Oh, it's only you again. Come back for the map to the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island, huh? I hope you brought enough money this time.
No thanks. I don't have enough money.
Well then, buzz off, kid. It's bad for business.
Hey, don't mess with my rat.
Hey, nice rat.
Do you like rats?
Yes, I love rats.
They're very intelligent creatures. More intelligent than him. Why, there's a story around these parts that a bunch of rats actually crewed a ship here from fabled Monkey Island.
No, that's not right. It was actually a group of monkeys.
That's amazing.
But true. When they arrived, they sold the ship for a pretty penny. Only time I've seen anyone get the better of old Stan in a deal.
I thought it was rats.
Do you guys know the sneaky-looking man on the opposite corner?
Wanna buy a map, eh? Our maps are top quality, not like the bird-caged liners you get from that clown across the street. No, just kidding. These are actually copies of the minutes of the last meeting of the Melee Island PTA. Can't even give them away. Want one?
No, but I'll take one if you give me 2 pieces of 8.
Okay, that's fair.
Say, are you guys pirates?
No, we're a wandering circus troupe.
But this rat scared away the elephant.
Shut up! Of course we're pirates. You can't buy clothes like these off the rack.
What do you want?
What's in the keg?
Rum.
Jam.
Jam.
Rum. Rum and jam. It's an old pirate favorite. Everybody knows that.
I'm really interested in this pirating thing.
What do you want?
How come you're on this street corner and not on a ship, looting, pillaging, sacking, that sort of thing?
Well, pirating hasn't been panning out so well for us.
There are some unnaturally talented pirates in the area right now.
Operating out of Monkey Island.
So we've been pursuing alternate means of self-support. We're trying to start up a circus.
It was working out well, until the rats scared off the elephant. Now you've depressed us. Go home.
I'll just be running along now. I'll just be running along now. No thanks. I'd rather not touch any of this creepy voodoo stuff. I think I hear slithering inside. Poor little thing. Now this is the cup of a carpenter. Looks comfortable in a spooky sort of way.
What may I help you with, son? Wait. Don't say anything. I can sense your name is Guybrush. Guybrush nose hair. No. Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood. Am I not right?
Wow, that was amazing! Do you know any other tricks?
I do not deal in tricks. What I know is the truth. So, my mind-reading skills tell me it is your future you are interested in. Are you certain this is something you really wish to know?
No, don't tell me a thing. Life should be unexpected and exciting.
Suit yourself. I can tell you grow tired. Go, please. Yes. Changed your mind, I see. I am getting a vision. I see you taking a voyage, a long voyage. I see you captaining a ship.
Yeah!
I see...
What? See what?
I see a giant monkey.
Yikes!
I see you inside the giant monkey.
Gross.
Wait. It's all becoming clear. Your journey will have many parts. You will see things better left unseen. You will hear things better left unheard. You will learn things better left unlearned.
What kind of things? I hate surprises.
No, the time is not right to know. When you know your purpose, come see me. I will let you know then.
Yikes! A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. Poor little thing. Hello? Guess no one's here. Hey! I'm back and I'm ready to know more about the future. Guess no one's here. Let's see, there's a jar of bat drippings, a box that says assorted scales, a shaker full of monkey flakes, and some cat knuckles. Cat knuckles? How barbaric! Gee, I wonder what's in these baskets. Gee, I wonder what's in these baskets. I don't see anything special about it. Guess I'll just be going now. Ring bell for service. Slashmaster, when you want a sword as sharp as your wit. Slashmaster, when you want a sword as sharp as your wit. Slashmaster, when you want a sword as sharp as your wit. Digmaster, the only shovel for serious treasure hunting enthusiasts. Digmaster, the only shovel for serious treasure hunting enthusiasts. Davy Jones Lockers, the last word in theft, fire, and grog-resistant storage devices. Davy Jones Lockers, the last word in theft, fire, and grog-resistant storage devices. Ring bell for service.
It never fails. I step away from the counter for 2 seconds and some idiot's already ringing that stupid bell. What do you want?
I'm looking for the Swordmaster of Melee Island.
The Swordmaster of Melee Island? Now, I don't know. See, nobody knows the whereabouts of her secret hideout. Nobody except me. I'd have to go and ask her if it's okay to show you the way. I guess I could hike all the way over there. Once. Be right back. And don't touch anything!
Slashmaster, when you want a sword as sharp as your wit. Ring bell for service.
Oh, I should have known it'd be you again. The Swordmaster says you can jump in the lake, by the way. What do you want?
I think I'd just like to browse.
Okay, but don't put your lips on anything.
Slashmaster, when you want a sword as sharp as your wit. Digmaster, the only shovel for serious treasure hunting enthusiasts. Davy Jones Lockers, the last word in theft, fire, and grog-resistant storage devices.
Don't you be messing with that! Are you waiting for me to fall asleep or something?
Hello? Anybody in here? Hello?
You know, bad things could happen to a person in a dark, deserted alley like this one. And at this time of night, nobody would be around to see it.
Oh, really? That's interesting. Well, see ya.
Now, why are you in such a hurry? I'd better get your name.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm a mighty pirate.
Listen, Peepwood.
Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, whatever your name is, listen. I'm the sheriff around here. Sheriff Fester Shinetop. Take it from me. This is a bad time to be visiting Melee Island. A very bad time. My advice to you is to find somewhere else to take your vacation. Somewhere safer.
Boy, I feel much better knowing there's an officer of the law around. I don't see anything special about it. 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 It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
You gotta get me out of here! I'm a victim of society!
Not to mention halitosis. Ugh.
Hey, it's hard to keep my breath minty fresh when there's nothing to eat in here but rats.
Talk to Death Breath? No thanks. Talk to Death Breath? No thanks. Talk to Death Breath? No thanks. I don't see anything special about it. I don't see anything special about it. I don't see anything special about it. I don't think I can get past them. I don't think I can get past them. I don't see anything special about it. I don't see anything special about it. I don't see anything special about it.
Ahoy there, fancy pants. What do you want?
I could really use a breath mint.
Whew, you're telling me. Here, take one. Please. Take the whole roll. That'll be 1 piece of 8. What else do you want?
I'm looking for the Swordmaster of Melee Island.
Look, I told you she doesn't want to see you.
Maybe if you asked her again?
I guess I could hike all the way over there. Again. Be right back. And don't touch anything!
Slashmaster. When you want a sword as sharp as your wit. Ring bell for service. No thanks. I can't stand salesmen. There sure are a lot of spelling errors. Breathmaster, for the pirate who cares about first impressions. I have 1 piece of 8. I don't see anything special about it.
Hey! You can't come back here! Hey! Don't go into the kitchen!
It's some sort of meat, or meat-like substance. I don't see anything special about it. I think that bird'll peck my hand off. 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 It's boiling hot. It's boiling hot. Someone cooked a head cheese in this. I think it's full of that foul stuff pirates drink. I think that bird'll peck my hand off. I think that bird'll peck my hand off. It's some sort of meat, or meat-like substance. It's some sort of meat or meat-like substance. It's some sort of meat or meat-like substance. It's boiling hot. I think that bird'll peck my hand off. It's some sort of meat or meat-like substance. It's some sort of meat or meat-like substance. Do you ever wonder if we're all just characters in a novel?
Yikes! Oh, you almost scared me to death. I thought you were a... Oh, never mind. What did you say your name was again?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. I came to Melee Island because I want to be a pirate.
Well, you picked the right place for it. Though perhaps the wrong time. Not to mention the wrong name. You have the silliest name I've heard in a long time.
I'm over this way.
Huh? Oh,
Call me Squinky.
you just said you were gibberish driftwood or something like that.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Sure, or whatever.
Who are you?
I'm the lookout of Melee Island. I watch the ocean for approaching storms and ships and report them directly to the governor. She doesn't like unexpected visitors, especially not now.
Why is the governor worried about unexpected visitors?
Actually, it's the expected visitors we're worried about. One pirate captain in particular. A dead one, but that doesn't make him any less dangerous.
How did you get to be the lookout when you're obviously blind as a bat?
Watch your tongue. I was handpicked by Sheriff Shinetop.
I'll just be off to seek my fortune now.
Good luck.
think there's something going on in there.
I get in the cannon, but the gunpowder makes me sneeze.
Well, I can't do it. I hurt my hand taming the lions last week.
I hardly think that little scratch compares to my chronic allergy. You get in the cannon.
You don't have any allergies, you faker. You get in the cannon.
No, you get in the cannon.
No, you get in the cannon.
Slacker,
Loser.
ruffian,
Flop.
weasel.
Weevil.
Say there, son, how'd you like the chance
A once-in-a-lifetime chance.
to perform an amazing feat?
A death-defying feat.
Well, not so death-defying, really.
Dangerous feat.
No, not dangerous at all,
An easy feat.
but exciting,
With the amazing
adventurous, acrobatic,
and exceedingly well-known
fabulous, flying.
Ferrucini brothers.
That's us.
My brother Alfredo.
And my brother Bill.
Sound good?
Good.
It's very simple, really.
See that cannon over there? All you have to do,
Is get in the cannon,
and we'll shoot you out of it.
across the room.
Quite safe, actually.
So, what do you say?
Okay, I'll do it.
We'll pay you 478 pieces of 8. Have you got a helmet?
No, I don't have a helmet. Will I need one?
No helmet?
Oh, you've got to have a helmet.
Can't do the cannon trick without a helmet.
No, siree.
Go get a helmet and then we can do the trick.
Gaudy, but in a cheerful sort of way. I think it could support my weight. I think it could support my weight.
Stop! You must pay a toll.
Stand aside, troll. I'm a mighty pirate.
You're no pirate. While the town drunk could out insult you on his back. And probably would.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. You know, you could stand a lesson or two if that's the best you can come up with. None shall pass.
I have one piece of
shall
eight.
pass. None shall pass. You dare offend me with such a paltry amount. None shall pass. None shall pass.
None shall pass. None shall pass. That's pretty useless, but it's not what I want. None shall pass.
There sure are a lot of spelling errors.
None shall pass.
Breathmaster, for the pirate who cares about first impressions.
None shall pass.
My, what an unusually bright yellow they are. I can't move it. I'm not going into this maze-like forest without a map or a guide or something. I'm not going into this maze-like forest without a map or a guide or something. I'm not going into this maze-like forest without a map or a guide or something. I'm not going into this maze-like forest without a map or a guide or something.
Whatever you wantin', you scurvy lubber?
Nice night we're having, isn't it?
I sure hopes you had something more important to stop me for.
Why do you guys talk so funny?
Pirate lingo. It's how everybody talked back then. Come on, Guybrush, play along.
Sorry to bother you. I'll be on my way.
Listen, I'm sort of busy right now. I'll talk to you later.
I don't want to come between a pirate and his grog. I don't want to come between a pirate and his grog. I don't want to bother them. They're busy listening to the guy on the left. I don't see anything special about it. He looks pretty shook up. I better leave him alone. I don't think it's wise to wake a sleeping pirate. I don't see anything special about it. I don't see anything special about it. I don't see anything special about it. It's some sort of meat or meat-like substance. 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 I don't see anything special about it. I don't see anything special about it.
Excuse me, but oh, it's only you again. Come back for the map to the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island, huh? I hope you brought enough money this time.
No thanks. I don't have enough money.
Well then, buzz off, kid. It's bad for business.
That doesn't seem to work. Ooh, that's refreshing. Ooh, that's refreshing.
Hey, where'd you go? I hike halfway across the island to try and get you a reservation with the Swordmaster, who, by the way, says you can go jump in the lake. And when I come back, whew, you're gone. See if I ever do you a favor again. What do you want?
I'm looking for the Swordmaster of Melee Island.
Look, I told you she doesn't want to see you.
Maybe if you asked her again?
I guess I could hike all the way over there. Again. Be right back. And don't touch anything!
I don't think strolling through the forest picking flowers is very good practice for being a pirate. I better just stay back here and eavesdrop.
Hello again, Carla.
I thought I told you to get lost.
Actually, I'm here on business. This kid come into my store, see?
Face it, you crusty old lech. You'd make any excuse just to come out here and bother me.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, cut it out. I'm sick of it. Take a hike and don't come out here again. Someone might follow you, and then I'd become another Melee Island tourist attraction.
Hey, it's your loss, baby.
Yeah, right. Now scram. How dare you approach the Swordmaster without permission, which I surely didn't give you.
I beg your pardon. I must talk to you.
I doubt that. Everyone who comes here is prepared to fight. Let's be honest. You're here to prove yourself to the pirate leaders in hopes of one day being as immoral as they are.
Yep. Nailed it right on the head. Gee, you're smart.
But as you have no sword, I doubt you're really serious.
Move out of the way, or I cuts my way through.
Sorry to bother you. I'll be on my way.
Hey! You can't come back here!
It's boiling hot. It doesn't seem to open. I can't move it.
Weasel!
Weevil,
Hello again.
ready to do the cannon trick?
Have you got a helmet?
Of course I have a helmet. What sort of idiot do you take me for?
Well, let's have it.
We want to be sure.
That it's safe.
Wouldn't want you hurt.
No, siree.
I can't move it. That doesn't seem to work.
Weasel!
Weevil,
Miscreant!
Toady,
Ne'er-do-well!
Scuffler,
Mallet-head!
Millet Head,
Pencil-head!
Half-head,
Can I borrow a trampoline?
Hello again.
ready to do the cannon trick?
Have you got a helmet?
Of course I have a helmet. What sort of idiot do you take me for?
Well, let's have it.
We want to be sure.
That it's safe.
Wouldn't want you hurt.
No, siree.
Someone cooked a head cheese in this. I can't move it. That doesn't seem to work. That doesn't seem to work. It doesn't seem to open.
Ah, that will work as a helmet.
Now we can do the trick.
Step right over here, son.
Now, put on your helmet,
And get in the cannon.
and we'll take care of the rest.
Echo!
It works!
Oh, I'm so relieved.
Hey!
Are you okay?
Where's my helmet?
He's all right!
Hooray! We are spared an embarrassing and financially debilitating lawsuit.
Here is your money, sir.
Just a recompense for aiding us.
The basic theory is fine.
We just need to change the aim a bit.
I'll try it next.
No, I'll do it next.
No, me!
No, me!
Slacker!
Loser!
Ruffian!
Fop!
Cozy. It's some sort of meat or meat-like substance. Oof. I can't move it. That doesn't seem to work. I can't pick that up. I don't see anything special about it. That doesn't seem to work. I can't move it. It's some sort of meat, or meat-like substance. I can't move it. That doesn't seem to work. I think it's full of that foul stuff pirates drink. I can't move it. It's some sort of meat, or meat-like substance. It's boiling hot. It's a striking yellow color. I can't pick that up. It's not a bay leaf, but every cook makes substitutions. Ow! Got it! That doesn't seem to work. I can't move it. That doesn't seem to work.
Excuse me, but now it's only you again. Come back for the map to the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island, huh? I hope you brought enough money this time.
I'll take it. It'll make a swell gift.
There you go. You made a wise decision. Now get lost.
I think I've been had. This is no map. It looks like dancing lessons. That doesn't seem to work.
Important notice. These dogs are not dead. They are only sleeping. No animals were harmed during the production of this game.
A priceless Ming. I can't move it. I can't move it.
This looks like a job for Fester Shinetop.
Better leave this here.
No, not the red button.
It's a big, ugly, hairy yak wearing some wax lips. I can't move it. I can't move it. I'll need this. I must be nuts. Heck! Gophers! It's beautiful. I can't open it. Uh-oh! That should hold him for a while. If only I had a file, I could get the idol. I locked the sheriff in there. I locked the sheriff in there. No time for reading now. No time for reading now. A priceless Ming. A priceless Ming. Ooh, that's refreshing.
Oh, Grago Mint. How refreshing. Thanks. So, have you come to release me?
Who are you?
My name is Ores. At least I think it is. I've been in here so long I can hardly remember. You gotta get me out of here before I lose my mind completely. Can't you see? I'm innocent.
But why are you in jail if you're innocent?
I was framed. I didn't touch the stupid flowers.
What flowers?
The jello konish in dormy flowers in the forest. It's against the law to pick them.
So, how's the food in there?
Oh, you know, the usual. Slop, grog, gruel, rats, bugs, and body lice if I can catch them. I have a carrot cake my Aunt Tilly made, even though she knows I detest carrot cake. Actually, the cook at the bar is an old friend of mine, and sometimes he sneaks me food, like pork trimmings, mostly feet and lips. But once in a while, he brings this really odd rump roast.
What was so odd about the rump roast?
Well, it's the only rump roast I ever seen with a prehensile tail.
So who'd want to frame you?
I don't know who exactly. I think it was a conspiracy. And if there's one type of piracy I don't like, it's conspiracy.
Would you happen to have a file?
You think I'd be in here if I did? All I have is this carrot cake my Aunt Tilly made me. You can have that if you bring me something to get rid of these rats. I can't stand carrot cake. Hey, this might work on the rats. Thanks. Here's the cake.
It's heavy. It's heavy. I can't move it. That doesn't seem to work. It's a raspy metal file. I've got the file. Whee! Whew. That was a close one. At least I got the idol.
But I'm not done with you yet.
Uh-oh.
Thought you could get out of here with the idol of many hands, did you?
Look, I can explain.
So can I. You poisoned the governor's pet poodles,
They're just sleeping.
broke into her house,
The door was unlocked.
and stole one of her most valuable pieces of art.
No, you've got it all wrong.
Oh, really? Well, let's hear your explanation.
She said I could have it.
Ah!
What's going on here?
I caught this hoodlum making off with your idol, Governor. He says you gave it to him.
That's right, I did.
What?
You heard me, Fester. The real question is, how did he get in here while you were on guard? Oh, just go away, Fester. I can handle this.
I'll deal with you later.
Sorry about him. He's new. I'm Governor Marley. Governor Elaine Marley. So, I gave you the idol, eh?
Gosh.
Relax, Mr. Threepwood. I know why you're here. Believe me, you're not the first who's tried. Although I have to admit, not many get as far as you have.
Jeepers,
My lookout told me of your arrival. I've wanted to meet you ever since I heard your fascinating name. Tell me, Guybrush, why do you want to be a pirate? You don't look like one. Your face is too... sweet. I see. Well, you're obviously not in the mood for idle chit-chat, are you? I suppose you've got many more exciting things to do? I won't take up any more of your time, Mr. Threepwood.
Boo! Glingly? I really wish I knew how to talk to women.
Where do you think you're going, Throom Wade?
I'm going to go put this idol in my safe deposit box.
Oh, really? I know a really safe locker you could put it in. Davy Jones' locker.
Uh-oh.
This is the end of the road, my little pantalooned pal. Your troublemaking days on Melee Island are over. My plans for the governor are far too important and much too near completion to risk letting a would-be pirate like you get in the way. So long, Mr. Spice Cake or Droopface or whatever your name is. This might actually turn out to be a pretty good day.
Very sharp. I can't reach that from here. 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 Well, that wasn't so hard. Now all I have to do is show this stupid idol to the pirate leaders and...
You're alive!
Governor!
Hey, you can talk. Huh, who'd have known?
What are you doing here? Come to finish the job?
No, I came down here to save your life. Fester wasn't acting on my orders when he threw you in there.
You came down here to rescue me? I didn't even think you liked me.
Well, our first meeting was a little awkward. You seemed to have trouble forming complete sentences. But then again, so do most of my citizens.
But I'm not one of your citizens. I'm just a drifter. A nobody. A would-be pirate. Who would have known or even cared if you'd let me drown?
I would have, Guybrush.
Oh, Governor.
Oh, Threepwood.
Oh, Elaine.
Oh, Guybrush.
Love Muffin.
Sugar Boots.
Honey Pumpkin.
Plunder Bunny.
Kiss me.
No, we mustn't.
What?
Not here, where everyone can see us.
Why? Are you ashamed of me?
No, it's not that at all. It's just that many of these pirates have made advances towards me. And to avoid hurting their feelings, I've always told them that my father made me promise never to fall in love with a pirate. If they see us together, they'll know I was lying.
Okay, then. Let's go to your place.
Okay. But finish your trials first. I don't want you to be preoccupied.
But... I feel this sudden urge to complete the trials. Quickly. Hey, I'm back and I'm ready to know more about the future. Guess no one's here. Ring bell for service.
Oh, I should have known it'd be you again. The Swordmaster says you can jump in the lake, by the way. What do you want?
I'm looking for the Sword Master of Melee Island.
Look, I told you she doesn't want to see you.
Maybe if you asked her again?
I guess I could hike all the way over there. Again. Be right back. And don't touch anything!
Slash Master, when you want a sword as sharp as your wit. Dig Master, the only shovel for serious treasure hunting enthusiasts. Dig Master, the only shovel for serious treasure hunting enthusiasts.
Oh, I should have known it'd be you again. The Sword Master says you can jump in the lake, by the way. What do you want?
I think I'd just like to browse.
Okay. Wake me up if you need anything.
Slash Master, when you want a sword as sharp as your wit. Slash Master, when you want a sword as sharp as your wit. Slash Master, when you want a sword as sharp as your wit. Dig Master, the only shovel for serious treasure hunting enthusiasts. Dig Master, the only shovel for serious treasure hunting enthusiasts. Dig Master, the only shovel for serious treasure hunting enthusiasts.
Don't you be messing with that! Got a good deal on swords right now.
Slash Master, when you want a sword as sharp as your wit.
What do you want?
I'm looking for the Sword Master of Melee Island.
Look, I told you she doesn't want to see you.
Maybe if you asked her again?
I guess I could hike all the way over there. Again. Be right back. And don't touch anything! Oh, I should have known it'd be you again. The Sword Master says you can jump in the lake, by the way. What do you want?
I think I'd just like to browse.
Okay, but don't put your lips on anything.
I have 379 pieces of 8. That doesn't seem to work.
Come on, just buy something. Let's go, Fancy Pants. We only take cash here. What's that for?
I have 379 pieces of 8.
Are you waiting for me to fall asleep or something? What's that for? Let's go, Fancy Pants!
Slash Master, when you want a sword as sharp as your wit. Slash Master, when you want a sword as sharp as your wit.
Come on, just buy something.
Dig Master, the only shovel for serious treasure hunting enthusiasts. Slash Master, when you want a sword as sharp as your wit.
Are
I can't
you
move
waiting for me to fall asleep or something? Can I help you? Don't you be messing with that! Let's go, Fancy Pants! Got a good deal on swords right now. Maybe you'd like to pay for those.
About this sword.
Yeah, what about it?
I want it.
Great. Best 100 pieces of 8 you ever spent. What else do you want?
About this shovel.
Yeah, what about it?
I want it.
Great. Oh, it'll pay for itself, believe me. Yeah, you'll dig up 75 pieces of 8 in no time. But hey, save some treasure for the rest of us, would you? What else do you want?
I'm looking for the sword master of Melee Island.
Look, I told you she doesn't want to see you.
Maybe if you asked her again?
I guess I could hike all the way over there. Again. Be right back. And don't touch anything!
I can't move it. I don't think strolling through the forest picking flowers is very good practice for being a pirate. I better just stay back here and eavesdrop.
Hello again, Carla.
I thought I told you to get lost.
That kid keeps asking about you, Carla.
Look, if you come out here one more time, I'm gonna cut off your head and spit down your neck. Get it?
Oh, I love it when you talk that way.
Yeah, right. Now scram. How dare you approach the Swordmaster with... Oh, it's you again.
I beg your pardon. I must talk to you.
I doubt that. Everyone who comes here is prepared to fight. Let's be honest. You're here to prove yourself to the pirate leaders in hopes of one day being as immoral as they are.
Yep. Nailed it right on the head. Gee, you're smart.
What was your final grade in Captain Smirk's sword fighting class?
Grade? Class?
You mean you came here to take on the Swordmaster of Melee Island, possibly the greatest sword fighter in the entire Caribbean, without a single lesson in the art of fencing?
Yep.
How did you expect to defend yourself?
Gee, I don't know.
I see. Obviously not with your razor-sharp wit. I'd advise you to seek out Captain Smirk's and get some real training. It would hardly be ethical, sporting, or even interesting to fight someone as unskilled as yourself. So beat it. How dare you approach the Swordmaster with... Oh, it's you again.
Hi, I'm selling these fine leather jackets.
Do you have one in size 3? Of course you don't. Because you're not really a jacket salesman. Let's be honest. You're here to prove yourself to the pirate leaders in hopes of one day being as immoral as they are.
Yep. Nailed it right on the head. Gee, you're smart.
I told you, I'm not going to fight you until you get some training. How dare you approach the Swordmaster with... Oh, it's you again.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. I've come to kill you.
Nothing like being honest. I told you, I'm not going to fight you until you get some training.